Hello from Schuylkill County, Pennsylvania. Today is April 5th, Saturday, 2025. And we're continuing a little more from our Schuylkill Canal series, but we're picking up in an area a few miles north of where we left off. We left off in Port Clinton. We've now moved to the north, right outside of the town of Auburn, Pennsylvania. And we are standing in what is, I believe, Scotchman's Canal. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, each section of canal, and there were many, had a name given to it. Lord's Canal, Hummel's Canal, and we are now in what is Scotchman's Canal. I'm speculating, and I'm fairly sure from what I'm reading on the Thomas Gill maps, that we are right at the exit lock 22. And I was posed a very good question as to what does it mean if it's an exit lock, because canal traffic goes two ways. I still haven't been able to come up with a solid, definitive answer on that. Why is it an exit lock? So I'm speculating that it's because it's down from the dam creating the canal, which is possibly why they call it an exit lock. And the guard locks are what are right next to the dams creating the canal. So therefore, that's the only thing I can come up with. Now, in my head, that makes sense. A guard lock is by the dam, exit lock is further down at the end of the canal. As it happens, it's in the kind of the middle of this section of Scotchman's Canal. And I believe the boats would go through and then still stay in a canal prism, making their way out towards the slack water created by Dam 13, which is to the south of us. So let's take a look at the stonework. Again, probably dating back to the original build. In the 1820s. Canal was updated in the 1840s. And I believe that we have some remains of the lock tender's house in this area too. And of course we have our abandoned tires. Just can't seem to get away from those. All right, we're actually gonna be able to walk into this one. Now, with the exception of the tires, it's a pretty cool picture. The trees laying over top. And it's a little slippery. There appears to be a collection of bottles over there. No, it's trash. All right, let's see if we can keep getting through this one. Any water iron left? Yes, indeed. Piece of iron there. Huh. Some of these trinkets are pretty old right here. Oh, that's a bummer. Some sort of sewing oil. So yeah, again, I propose the question, if someone could help me out. I've done all these canal videos and I still have a ton of questions. What exactly was the purpose of giving a canal the name of an exit lock if traffic flows both ways? Is it the way the water is exiting? That's what I'm assuming. It's the way the water can't travel both ways. So I'm assuming that it has to do with the passage of water, and that's where the water will be exiting, therefore it's an exit lock. Check these out. That's pretty cool. So now it appears there may have been a crossing here for the mules, depending on what side the towpath was on, because it curves and then goes off that way. And the canal continues this way, and it's actually prismed for a little bit before it hits the slack water down the road a little bit. All right, let's go look at those possible lock tender house remains. Another look from what I believe is exit lock 22, exiting Scotchman's Canal. It's kind of random. Actually, I guess it's not random. It's probably right where it's supposed to be. I just don't know what it is. You can definitely see the outlines of a foundation here. Yeah, I'm thinking lock tender's house, or gatekeeper's house, whatever you want to call it. Very cool. And then again, this is I'll zoom in, this is the, pardon me, that's Scotchman's Canal heading up to Auburn. Now I believe, if we're lucky, we can find the guard lock that creates this canal. Perhaps I'll see you in the next video at that spot. Take care.